Good morning, everyone. Glenn with Break Down Your Barriers here. And today I'm going to talk about situations forces us to grow. And, to break this down for you, there are going to be a lot of situations in your life, some good, some bad. But in each one of those, there's something you're supposed to be learning. There's something that is supposed to allow you to grow. Recently, I just got faced with a very interesting situation. I'd offered my work to take on more responsibility, to help train someone who they want to put in a leadership role, who's not necessarily ready for a leadership role, and offered to train him. And I thought in my heart, I'm doing the right thing. I'm stepping up. I'm offering to help. And I was met with my job being threatened. No joke. Now, I basically got told that, they wanted to fire me. I could give my 30-day notice and they'll give me a 30-day severance on top of that. Or, in 2 weeks, if I don't do my job, which I was already doing, that I could get terminated. And I had to sit back and go, what in the Sam Hill? What is going on here? I'm offering to take on more responsibility and you're threatening my job. And at that moment, I was faced with a really tough situation, like my pride, my ego were, definitely thrown through a loop. And the thing is, I have other companies that are reaching out to me offering me work. So I could have easily just been like, you know what, man, forget this. I'm tired of trying to offer to help and offer to be there for you guys. And instead, I'm constantly met with my job being threatened, no appreciation, you name it. But I took a step back and I was like, you know what? I'm supposed to be learning something from this situation. Quitting would have been easy. And trust me, I wanted to quit. I was pissed off. I was frustrated. I was just like, are you serious right now? And every part of me wanted to go, you know what? You guys pound sand. I'm gonna go work somewhere else and just do my thing. But something in my heart kept telling me, dude, don't do that. Don't respond like that. So instead of allowing my emotion to dictate the outcome, I used the logic. And mind you, this just happened, so I'm still not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be learning, but that's my approach to the situation. What am I supposed to be learning? Is quitting really the answer to the situation? Or do I need to stick it out and figure out what I'm supposed to be learning? And that's not easy. A lot of these topics, that's kind of where my go-to is. It's not easy, but it really isn't. Because especially when you're motivated, especially when you're driven, and especially when you're striving for something, to get knocked down when all you're trying to do what is right, it's very discouraging and it's hard. It really beats on us mentally. I mean, all weekend I was just like, man, I was irritated. And in life that happens a lot. Situations cause us to grow. They have to. And I can tell you that I have grown, because if this had been just a few years back, I'd have been like, peace, I'm out. You guys can just do whatever the heck you want. But for some reason this time, the difference was, obviously there's something I need to learn. I don't know what it is, and I don't necessarily understand it. But to cheat myself of this learning opportunity could be far more detrimental than just leaving this job. And in life, we're faced with a lot of those, where we're getting hammered, we're getting beat down, we're getting thrown through the runner, and it's just like, man, I can just quit and just not have to deal with this. But the question is, what are you cheating yourself out of? What are you supposed to be learning that you could be foregoing if you just give up or just quit? Now, I'm not saying that that's always the right answer, is to stay and go, look, all right, I'm going to focus on what I'm trying to learn here. That's not what I'm saying. There are some times where situations, jobs, whatever, that the right thing to do is to leave because of the toxicity that is breeding in your life and everything else. But there are also sometimes, if you can take a step back and you can look at it and go, okay, I'm not going to get angry about the situation. I'm not going to let it beat me down. And I want to see what I'm supposed to learn. Then maybe that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Sit back and learn. Like, I don't know what the outcome of this situation is going to be. I don't. But what I do know is that I'm supposed to learn. And so I'm trusting that. And I'm trusting that if I keep my eyes open, keep my mind open, keep my heart open, that something is going to change. Whether it's inside me, whether it's inside the company, whatever the case is, something is supposed to happen. I need to learn something. And that's how we should really try to analyze life and the situations that occur. You got to ask yourself, what am I learning from the situation? What am I supposed to learn? How am I supposed to grow from this? And when we start changing our mindset to that, we stop looking at situations really from a positive or negative light. We start looking at them more from an educational or growth. Because every situation that happens is an opportunity for us to grow and learn. Good, bad, and different. Every single one of these situations, we take something away. And if we don't, then there's a problem. Because I don't care if it's you're getting fired. I don't care if it's, you're getting laid off. I don't care if it's money stresses. Whatever it is. Look at it and ask yourself, what am I supposed to be learning? How am I supposed to grow from this? My challenge for you today is, if you are going through situations right now that just seem insurmountable at times, take a step back for a second and ask yourself, what am I supposed to learn? How am I supposed to grow from the situation? And honestly, when you start changing that mindset and start looking at it from that point of view, you're giving yourself something that most people overlook: the opportunity to better yourself, the opportunity to develop the tools, the knowledge, the wherewithal to overcome, and how to navigate other situations that may arise. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.